Hello again, John here, and in this part of the video series I'll be going over the layout template file. Now, as I explained earlier, the layout file is kind of like the foundation for our pages as we construct them using template files. It's the template file that everything else sort of sits on. And in the case of this website, there's only actually one layout file, this layout master file, which you can find underneath the site template groups. It should be the very first one in the list. So let's check it out. And hopefully by looking at it, we can kind of get a better understanding as to why it's foundational. So here we are. We are inside of the layout template file. This is actual code that we're looking at, actual HTML code. Although not all of it is HTML. Actually, the curly brackets here, these little curly brackets are not HTML. This is a special expression engine thing that we're looking at, which we'll go over in greater detail later. But for now, I just want to simply mention that this is not pure HTML, but HTML with expression engine parts. Quite a lot too. Shows up very often. But let's go over the actual HTML instead. So, again, we have actual HTML, and the layout file contains the very start of the HTML on the web page with our opening doc type and an opening HTML tag. Now, I'm not really sure how familiar you are with HTML, but a quick reminder that HTML typically, for every opening tag, as we call them, there is a closing tag. And sure enough, we scroll down to the very bottom here, there is a closing HTML tag. So here's our layout file with, and this layout file is the start of our HTML, but it's also the end, right? So it's the end of a page's HTML as well. And that's, well, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. That contains both the start and end of a page's HTML. We have a head section. Now, again, I'm not really sure how familiar you are with HTML, but the head section is basically essentially a collection of links for styles and JavaScript, which controls some of the functionality, makes things interactive. So it's a collection of links for the most part, as well as metadata. Metadata is, and it's all these meta tags here, is something that search engines use to get a better idea about what the page is about. So it's a collection of links and metadata, quite a lot here, quite a lot. And finally, we get to the body section. So the body section is basically the actual content of the web page. So this is the all the text, all the images, all of it. Everything that's actual content is inside the body section, and this is where most of the other templates are injected. They're slotted in to the body section here. So you can also see we kind of have these little notes that are sort of peppered throughout that kind of give you a little bit more context as to what certain things do. So here is our body section. We've got a lot, we've got so we got a dog animation here. The mail truck. I remember the mail truck. Yeah, quite a lot here. And I'm probably going to stop here. Here's our footer section of the website. And here is, I think we're nearing the end. Yeah, so this is the basic idea of the layout template file. Not a very good explanation as to why it's foundational, but we'll get into that pretty soon. For now, though, this is just a simple brief tour of the layout template file. And in the next video, we'll be going over more stuff. I haven't figured out what the next video will be about just yet, so we'll find out soon enough. Stay tuned.